Carl's Jr. next door to his dojo wanted to expand their drive-through, and the owner basically was made an offer he couldn't refuse. And as a result, Sensei Rabago had to leave his dojo. He came to my dojo for about 6 weeks, and then he passed away. So I had one piece of the dojo that was left. It was a plank that had been there, and this is a plank that represents 35 years plus of people training on. So Sensei's DNA and everybody's blood, sweat, and tears, was on there. And I had anybody who had trained at our old dojo to come by, and you flip it over and we'd sign something to Sensei Rabago, whatever they wanted to say. And one of those people who came by was Mr. Kurt Abduhan, who is also, he was Sensei Rabago's cousin. He is an Emmy Award-winning cinematographer, and he came by. He also trained with Sensei as a student, and he can tell you some of those stories in the Q&A. And he said, keep in touch with me. Is there anything that I can do for you? And I said, well, the same thing has happened to Sensei Demura's dojo. Because of eminent domain, Sensei Demura's dojo is going away, and they're trying to fight it. Maybe we should go down there and get an interview in his dojo before it does go away, just so that we can preserve it. So that's what we ended up doing. And Kurt brought all his really nice equipment. I mean, it was like the good lighting and the good camera, and it was like, wow, this is really cool. And then, we look at some of the footage, and it was really, really beautiful. And he said, I think we have a film here. It's not just an interview. There's actually a story here. So over the course of the next year or so, he was coming to my dojo and interviewing me so that we can get kind of a narrative going on with this film. And what we ended up with was The Last Dojo. So that is all I'm going to say, because the rest I think can be gotten from this film. It's 20 minutes long, so by the time you fall asleep, it'll be done. But what I feel is it has a lot of heart, and it speaks to me. Even as its director, I get a little emotional watching it, and I kind of hope that some of you do too. But Sensei will be here in a little while to answer Q&A. We're doing the screening again at 5 o'clock, I think, so we're doing it twice. And then it is available online. If you go to thelastdojo.com, it's available for $1.99, and as long as you have Wi-Fi, you can watch it forever and ever and ever and ever. So I want to thank